Respected chairperson and judges, my topic is 10 French silicone Foley's catheter use an expander device in lead reconstruction surgery. No partner and conflicts of interest to disclose. Removal of a large malignant tumor is always a challenge to the oculoplastic surgeon. The goal of the eyelid reconstruction maintains the anatomic integrity, physiologic function of the eyelid, and the restoration of vision and cosmesis. Conventional tissue expenses are expensive and may not be economical option for the patient in the developing world. Reconstruction and eyelid requires a minimum of 3 elements: outer layer of skin, inner layer of mucosa, and semi-rigid skeleton interposed between them. 10 French silicone Foley catheter is commercially available in the market and hospital ambulatory setting. And this procedure is there is a temporary expansion of the skin muscle soft tissue complex. This expanded tissue uses a tangential rotational flap. In 2019, we introduced a 10 French silicone Foley's catheter using an expander device. The basis is the skin stress relaxation of the base of the tissue expander. Once the force has been used to stretch the skin, a decreasing load is needed to maintain the stretch over time. CREEF refers to the increased rate of skin expansion with a constant load is applied over time. These are scientists, they applied the tissue expander, Malcolm 1985, Giver 1987, Jivixon 2005, and Alexander 2015. We start 2008-19 as an expander. Aim of the study to evaluate the efficacy of the 10 French silicone Foley catheter as a skin and soft tissue expander in repair of the upper and lower lid reconstruction, to evaluate the cost and safety of using silicone Foley catheter rather than a conventional silicone tissue expander, to assess the anatomical, cosmetic, functional outcome that can, so that it is to appraise the safety and efficacy of this method to compare other conventional methods. Ethical committee approval was obtained. The prospective non-comparative interventional study of 30 patients over 18 months. All upper and lower inclusion criteria, all upper and lower lid malignant tumor, lower lid, upper lid created different 40 to 70%. In exclusion criteria involve the local limb, distant metastasis, liver, lung, brain associated lower lid involvement, cause corneal infiltration. The results are lower lid created defect 58.5 plus standard deviation, upper lid clears 55.9 plus standard deviation. The mean Asian preoperative palpebral fissure height 4.8 to 9.6. Preoperative LPS action for upper lid tumors mean 5.5 to 13.7. Preoperative MRT1 value for upper lid 1 to 4.1, and post-operative after 6 months, the mean incision length with expander 70 with the standard deviation. Mean proposed incision length without expander 111. Cosmetically better look and rehabilitation much faster. Blink reflex is always represent all cases. There is no case of wound and follow-up period of 6 months to 1 year. So comes to a surgical procedure. This is an upper lid tumor, lower lid tumor. Pentagon incision is given. Proposed angular incision is marked. Proposed area of elliptical area of expansion is marked. Then single axis dissection over the long axis of the ellipse, over the periosteum. 10 French silicone Foley's catheter introduced and expanded 10 ml, the graded inflation of 10 ml of normal saline up to 6 days. On the 7th day, the day of operation, the catheter balloon deflated and tissue already relaxed. At that time, the same day, we excised the tumor with 4 meter wide margin apart from the and simultaneous tangential rotational flap. The curved convexity looks upward incision. Here, the tissue is already relaxed and easy to dissect, and primary own closure without any suture line tension. This is a flap is created, and suture line tension is minimum. This is a excellent anatomic cosmetic outcome after this surgery. This approach allows for tissue expansion temporarily, permitting the close of large eyelid defect, typically not possible in tangential flap, limiting vision to weeks, at least in Cordelebier procedure. Flap for easy rotation, minimal dragging force required to rotate the heavy flap for reconstruction. Suture line tension is reduced, incision is also reduced. Cosmetically much better, acceptable due to a decreased scar length and faster rehabilitation. Effectiveness and applicability of the tangential flap can be increased with the adjuvant use of time tissue expander. So comes to a conclusion, our study highlights the successful use of novel surgical approach of the eyelid reconstruction after tumor excision utilizing 10 French Foley catheter. Excellent function, cosmetic outcome without closing the patient's eyelids. 10 French Foley's catheter are both cost-effective, readily available in most hospital ambulatory setting. Further successful results of this novel ability makes it a reasonable, most cost-effective option in United States and other developing countries. Author believes that this makes it an excellent tissue expander in the developing world where the access to other more expensive expander are limited. This is my reference. Thanks.
Thank you, Dr. Mondal, for your good presentation. Now it is open for discussion. Dr. Sharma.
Yeah, Dr. Mondal, innovative concept. Did you measure your coloboma also, like while reconstructing? Typically, what we say is that 40 to 60% colobomas can be repaired with Tangel's flap. So your defect was more than 60% of the lid. Like, did you measure that also while
Yes,
doing
yes,
this?
yes. In lower lid, we are doing at 60%, 60 to 70%. It is possible due to relaxation of the tissue. That is why we apply the expander. In normal Tangel flap, it is up to 50 to 60%. It is possible. When you apply this expander, the tissue much more stretch. Then you can do reconstruction without a suture line tension. That is shown in the video. The Tangel, it's conventionally done up to 60%, but we did 70% defect.
Okay.
Even we can try it more stretching. It can do to at least 70 to 80% defect can be closer with the expansion of that zygomatic-temporal expansion of the soft tissue.
Mm-hmm.
This is only possible. Yes.
Yes, Dr. Subha.
Yeah, one question is that patient goes home with this catheter?
No. The patient, the first stage, the patient admitted in the hospital. In the first stage, the first stage is expanded for 6 days. Mm-hmm. A patient is admitted in the hospital. On the 7th day, catheter are deflated and we do surgery. After that, after 1 week, we do discharge the patient. Total stay of this hospital is 16 days, 15 days.
Mm-hmm. I have a question. Expanding this, whatever the skin for 6 days will delay your surgery and will be harmful for the staging of the tumor?
Yes. This is our program is fixed. And our date of expansion and date of relaxation is also fixed. This is an experimental study. If you go expanded more than 15 days, 7 days, if it's 15 days, the swelling become fixed. That is why you should be planned before that. 6 days swelling, on the 7th day deflated, and you do the surgery.
Gentle reminder, Dr. Mondal, the time is up.
Yes.
Any complication you have faced? Just last one.
Hello, the question.
Any
Complication?
No.
No orientations, no infection, and no entropy and extensional lesions. Still now, we do 30 patients about that, and the result is much more satisfactory than the conventional Tangel flap.
Did you do this all in young patients?
Mostly in malignant tissue, but our series in malignancy is not expected in young ages. That is the advantage of this study. If it is young age, we can try it. In our study, the minimal age is more than 50. So there have an advantage of soft